Chroma 4 billion is here. It is an end-to-end multimodal spoken dialogue model that processes raw user audio input, understands its content and style, and generates both text responses and personalized synthetic speech in real time. That's correct. Lot of things are happening, and that is why they are calling it a virtual human. In this video, we are going to install Chroma 4 billion and we are going to test it out as how exactly it works. I am also going to unpack its architecture in as simple words as possible. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you are looking for AI updates without any hype. So what exactly is this model doing? So the first thing is to understand its pipeline. The pipeline consists of Chroma backbone, which also takes inspiration from Alibaba's Quen models. And I will be talking more around its architecture, but meanwhile, let's also kick off the installation. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system, and I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. And we will check out how much it consumes. If you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. So please do check Massed Compute out. Our virtual environment is created. Let me git clone the repo of Chroma and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Let me give my credentials. And the repo is cloned. Let's install all the prerequisites. This is okay, so I just need to go into the repo. My apologies. I think I'm just there. You go. So let's run this now. So this is going to take a couple of minutes. While that happens, let's talk more about this model. So first, let's try to understand what problem this is trying to solve. So the older end-to-end models in similar modality can already understand incoming speech and they can spit out new speech by turning audio into discrete tokens like compressed code words. And they use speech tokenizers for that, and then they use neural codecs to rebuild waveform audio. But they are not really good at keeping the exact same personal voice identity consistent. So the AI always sounds kind of generic or robotic instead of cloning your own voice properly for natural, personalized chats. This is where Chroma is trying to help. They are fixing that by being the first open source real time model that nails both super low latency and it also has got high fidelity voice cloning from just a short reference clip. So this is its mode, and if you look at its architecture, it is also quite interesting. It is actually quite simple. There is a reasoner, Quen based, which takes the raw audio input and outputs the text plus acoustic hidden info. Then a backbone, which is llama style, it auto-regressively predicts coarse audio codes using a smart 1 to 2 text to audio token interleaving trick for fast streaming. Then finally there is a tiny decoder which fills in the finer details. And then we have mini codec also, which turns those codecs back into smooth 24 kilohertz speech output. So if you have been following my channel, you know that compared to various other models, this architecture is relatively simple. But through the simplicity, they are trying to extract as much quality as possible. After the installation, let me launch my Jupyter notebook. And now let's first download the model. And the model is getting downloaded. By the way, it's a gated model, so you would need to go to their model card in Hugging Face and just accept the terms and condition and log into Hugging Face with your read token. I'm already logged in. And the model's size on disk is over 14 gig. And the model is now loaded. Let's now do the inference. Okay, let me explain this. So at high level, in this code, we are providing it a text prompt and an audio prompt, and it is going to clone that prompt audio, and then it is going to give us the response. So if you look here, all we are doing, we are providing it system prompt, and then this is the example input audio or the prompt as you must. So let me play this make taco.wave file.
Make a taco. Please tell me how to make a taco.
Right, and then this is where we are providing it a text prompt. This is for the text prompt is where it's a long sentence with some pauses, some breaks, and some expressions and emotions. Prosody is there. This is the speaker name, so I have just provided it my own voice. Let me play that. Joy is found in simple moments of gratitude, and true contentment comes when we truly value the small blessings we already have in life. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So hopefully it is going to generate the response in that voice. This is where it is processing the input. Model is generating the output on the basis of these hyperparameters, and then we are just saving the audio, and then we can also play it out. So let me run this. And while it runs, let me also show you the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming, as you can see, over 23 gig of VRAM. And the model has generated the output. I have also saved it. Let me play it in the browser.
To make a taco, you need some ingredients like corn tortillas, ground beef or chicken, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and a sauce.
So it has responded it correctly, but I don't think so it has cloned my voice that perfectly. What do you think?
To make a taco, you need some ingredients like corn tortillas, ground beef or chicken, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions.
So I have seen better clones. It has tried. There are very deep hints of my voice, but it's not as good as I have seen with various other models. Maybe it's my audio quality because the audio file which I provided is not that good. Maybe a better one. Let me try one more example with a better quality audio. Okay, so I have generated the same. I have used the same input with the text prompt but different audio, and I have generated the output. Let me first play the source audio.
Happiness is a fleeting feeling that can be found in life's simplest moments. A warm conversation with a loved one, a beautiful sunset, or a good cup of coffee can instantly lift our mood.
So this is the source audio. Let's see if it has cloned it right for the make taco one.
To make a taco, you'll need some ingredients like corn tortillas, ground beef or chicken, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions.
Not really, right? So it has done the cloning. It has tried well, but it's not there. And right now in January 2026, we have come a long way, and we expect a lot of quality because there already are various free open source models which can do much better cloning. Anyway, good effort. Maybe they can improve it in the next version. Let me know your thoughts. Please also like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for updates without any hype. Thank you for all the support.